Okay, so welcome back to another episode of Conflict, the Middle East Political Simulator. Let's see if I can finally get a win under my belt. It's been an embarrassing losing streak of 4 so far. Yep, no stories relating to any specific countries. Jordan and Egypt like each other. Okay, I will try and like Egypt. Satisfaction. Try to improve them. Attempt to start a serious group. Iran. Maybe sell with Iran a little. Support the insurgents, Iraq. Yep, I will disrupt the insurgents. Jordan. Try to improve them. Too friendly with opposing factions, okay. Which opposing factions could it be? So maybe Lebanon. So I would intentionally sour with Lebanon a little bit. Sour. Support the insurgents. Libya. Keep them indifferent for now. Disrupt the insurgents. Syria. Syria wants nukes. Satisfactory by acting aggressive. Acting aggressively. Okay. Improve them. Support the insurgents. Yeah. Right. Purchase arms again, the AWACS spy plane for surveillance purposes. And I will then get SAMs, 50 of them. Nuclear club. Keep going. Strategic action. Yeah, so I'm only satisfactory with Syria. I'm not good enough to bomb their nuclear plants without starting serious stuff. So that should be it. Iraqi and Syrian youths clash, causing outcry. Industrial targets hit by so already Syria and Iraq want to go to war with each other. Syria and Lebanon being friendly doesn't matter. Satisfactory, so it stayed the same in Egypt. Okay, try to improve them again. Iran. I'll try to spoil them. Diplomatic. Keep diplomatic. Support insurgents. Iraq. I'll spoil with Iraq and disrupt the insurgent group because they're going to war with Syria. Be nice. Support the insurgents. Lebanon. I'll keep them the same. I will go. Change what to. I'll spoil a little bit, but I'll support the insurgents. Libya. Keep them the same. Disrupt the insurgents. Syria. Diplomatic. Am I good enough with Egypt and Jordan to try and blood this? I believe I will strike the Syrian nuke plant because I don't want them to use. Yeah, I don't want them to use nuclear weapons against Iraq. So even if it does lead to war, I think I'll have to go for it. So. Affairs. Nuclear club, fund it. 2 months. 200 strategic action. Syria. Tactical airstrike on nuclear. Take no action there. Go. We have no choice as Iraq declares war on Syria. Kurdish unrest felt in Lebanon. First Syrian charge meets surprised Iraqi lines. Syrian tanks start to take upper hand. Jubilant Damascus gunners hit Israeli bombers down. Egypt. Workable. Yeah, so Egypt and Libya. Okay, spoil with Libya. Be nice to Egypt. Still support the insurgents. Iran. Support insurgents. Yeah. Reduce them. Doesn't matter. Iraq. Stay that way. Disrupt the insurgent group. Jordan. Favourable, improve with trade, support the insurgents, Lebanon. I will now support insurgents, Libya, spoil with Libya, and then disrupt insurgents. Indifferent, so try to improve them. Support contact with of insurgents. So again, let's go for 100 tanks, nuclear club. 2 months are required, so now let's go to strategic action, Syria, nuclear installation. Continue. Kurdish unrest felt in Iran. Kurdish unrest felt in Lebanon. Iraqi armoured divisions take an early beating. Aborted air attack ends in disaster. Iraqi armoured divisions take an early beating. Car bomb found in Amman was made in Iran. Okay, so now spoil with Iran. Egypt. Okay, right. Diplomatic, improve, support insurgents, Iran, spoil, insurgency, support the insurgents, Iraq, keep them the same, disrupt, insurgent group, thereby help the Soviet, disrupt the insurgent group, Jordan. Beneficial, okay. Support the insurgents, Lebanon. Keep them the same. Support insurgents who won't be long now, Libya. Spoil. Disrupt their insurgents, Syria. I think I know they've had that nuclear plant for so long. Take me an extra turn. Do I go to war with them, or do I hope that Iraq grinds them down? Let's have a look at the state of the war. Iraq has taken small casualties. This is an awkward situation because I'd have to buy more bombers now because I've lost all my bombers. Trying to take it out. Do I war Syria? I think I will, so I'll go change directives, spoil, intelligence, support insurgents, purchase arms, Britain, this I can't even afford bombers, so. Strategic action. Alright, Syria are mobilising. Full scale immediate deployment. Continue funding next turn. Okay, fighting starts the Libyan front, not back. Egyptian army take over in Egyptian-Libyan war. Egypt celebrate victory as Libya is defeated. General anarchy as Libyan government collapses. Iraq cannot handle Syrian air superiority. Okay, Egypt. Favourable will be nice. Support the insurgents. Iran. Support the insurgents. Iraq. Disrupt the insurgents. Jordan. Sign military pact. Support insurgents. Lebanon. Same present relations. Libya. Let's go on Syria. Next. Okay, nuclear club, continue funding. Purchase arms, let's get 100 tanks, strategic action. Syria. Some trip, we're at full deployment strength. So they have some activity, we're at full deployment strength, so I'm going to invade. Hopefully they don't nuke me. Okay. Kurds fine. So if I win in one turn, they won't be able to nuke me. Yeah, so that's another mechanic I should take advantage of more. Syrian Islamic fundamentalists spread violence. Israeli forces hit Syrian troops on new front. Israel and allies celebrate victory over Syria. General anarchy as Syrian government collapses. So, yeah, so Egypt. Support the insurgents. Iran. Right, Iran. Yeah, just keep the relations the same. Support the insurgents. Iraq. Keep them the same, and then disrupt the insurgents. Hopefully they hit Jordan. I'll start a coup in Lebanon. Libya is gone, Syria's gone. Nuclear club, continue funding. Purchase arms. Let's have a look at my arms actually. 2 forces. So I didn't lose very many tanks in that war. I'm going to go get some SAMs. Purchase arms. SAMs. I'll get 100 of them SAMs. What have you done? Right. Strategic action. No one's building up. Next turn. Israel should attend. The homeland will be Egyptian border. I will reject. Fine. Agree to such an undertaking. Kurdish unrest felt in Iran. Hostility towards Iraq up to Middle East. Tension. Relations between Iraq and Iran worsen. Western leaders admit that Arab states have bomb. So hopefully that's Iraq, but it might be Egypt. Okay, bombers miss target, claim Iranian spokesman. Egypt. Yeah, okay, Egypt have nukes, I have to kill them now. It's going to be a long coup. Okay, Iranian affairs, intelligence. Fragile. One more turn of supporting insurgents, because yeah, they're going to go to war soon. So when, yeah, I'll keep that there. Iraq. Let's go to disrupt the insurgents. Jordan. Give aid. Support the insurgents. So it's going to be a long grind of supporting insurgents here. Yeah, there's no point me getting bombers actually. Let's get heavy gunships. Continue funding. There is no strategic action. Completely under control. Okay, nice. Next. Kurds find news. Trigger happy troops start war. First Iranian charges meet surprise Iraqi lines. Okay. Egypt. Okay, satisfactory, that's gone down. Okay. Support the insurgents. Iran. I'll start a coup in Iran. Iraq. Disrupt insurgent group. Jordan. Nice. Support the insurgents. Lebanon's gone. Libya and Syria gone. Nuclear club. Continue funding. Purchase arms. Get 100 SAMs. Right. Nuclear club. Already done. Nope. Continue. General anarchy as Iranian government collapses. Rebel leaders claim control in Iran. Inflation is rising. So Egypt. Indifferent. Right. They could want war. Iran's gone, so Iraq. Now I will be nice to. Still be nice to Iraq, Jordan. Support activists, insurgents. Lebanon, Libya, Syria, gone. Purchase arms. 20 of them. Recruit forces. Okay, not bad. Continue funding. Matt says harmony undermined. Okay. Egypt has threatened us with thermonuclear devastation. Okay. Improve relations with Syria. Support the insurgents. Iran. Iraq. Insurgents. Jordan. Be nice. Lebanon. Syria gone. Nuclear club. Destroy nuclear weapons. Okay. Purchase arms. Strategic action. Full scale immediate deployment. You're going to try to patch up Egyptian-Israeli relations. Not going to happen. You know, so I don't know why they turned on me. Support insurgents. Iraq. Disrupt insurgent group Jordan. Diplomatic. Sign military pact. Support insurgents. Lebanon and Syria gone. Purchase arms. Tanks. Strategic action. Egypt. Maximum further deployment. Okay. First Egyptian charge meets surprise Israeli lines. Israeli tanks take over in Israeli-Egyptian war. Open negotiation for a ceasefire. I'm gonna try to assassinate their leader. Iran. Iran's gone. Iraq. Jordan. Be nice. Support their insurgents. Rest are gone. Actually, I'll see what I need first. So within my forces, I've got 150 tanks. Okay. Strategic action. Egypt. I can't launch thermonuclear because that one in the game. Lost a load of my heavy, so I'm winning in jets, winning in tanks, winning in SAMs. Deployed extra forces. Deployed extra forces, so I'm going to go for more battle tanks. Yeah, why not? Some more light tanks. Right, so I'm gonna go increase defense spending. It's many terrorists arrested in Cairo. Open negotiations for a ceasefire. Support their insurgents. Iraq. Help the government. Jordan. Be nice. Support the insurgents. The rest are gone, so I've got to buy stuff here. So let's go to strategic action first. Egypt. So I'm winning in tanks. So I'll get a bunch of SAMs. Yeah, I will. I'll try and buy a bit of everything, but I'll get a bunch of SAMs first. So let's go purchase arms. SAMs 50. 200 SAMs, let's get some gunships. Let's get some 250 helicopters. A bunch of tanks. 50 of them. Let's get let's buy 5 jets as well. Let's buy another 5 jets. Another 150 tanks. Okay, strategic action is already done. I'll probably nuke next turn. Oh no, okay. Open negotiations for a ceasefire, support the insurgents. Iraq, stabilize. Jordan. Workable, okay. Relations are degrading. Let's continue strategic action. Okay, so I'm winning in tanks. Yeah, I'm gonna deploy extra forces. See how that does. Purchase arms, let's do another 200 tanks. Yeah, I did the strategic action. See if I'm nuked. I'm not nuked, okay. Arrest in West Bank ends in peaceful protest, okay. Palestinians are open negotiations for a ceasefire. Support the insurgents. Iraq. Disrupt Jordan. Workable, okay. It's taking turns. Three forces, so I've got 200 tanks. Let's go to strategic action, Egypt. Okay, so right. Don't really know what to do, so I'm I'll buy a bunch of light tanks and see if that deploy extra forces. Purchase arms, and light tanks 400. Yeah, the relations are finances. The relations are degrading with Jordan now, so I need to be a bit concerned. Jordanian Islamic fundamentalists spread violence. PLO representatives approach US Senate. It's not too big of a deal, so April, May, so I've got a few months. Be nice. Support activities of insurgents. Iraq. I'll try to be nice to Iraq and disrupt the insurgents. Jordan. Yeah, they're fragile. So purchase arms. Actually, review forces. So I've got 400 light tanks. Purchase arms again. Britain. 350 light tanks. Strategic action. Egypt. Right. Just getting decimated in terms of troops. I think I'm about to lose the war on the next go. I will have to, I think, use the nukes. Because, yeah, I'm just at number 3-1 in ground forces. I think they have nukes as well, so I think it will end the game. I've got this for. I will just have to deploy extras. I think definitely gonna end the game if I use nukes. So, oh, I'm still alive. Yeah, okay, so mass demonstrations in Oman show Islamic power. Half year of battle sees Israeli lines falter. Egypt lost heavy equipment to Israeli advances. Palestinians stage one day striking the Gaza Strip. Okay, Egypt. Open negotiations for a ceasefire, support the insurgents. Iraq. Disrupt insurgents, be nice. Jordan. Indifferent, try to improve. Support activities of insurgents. So, yeah, I mean, let's have a look. Unruly demonstrations. Okay, so I'll give them their own homeland at the summer. Strategic action, Egypt. Okay. Right, so, yeah, so I need to... I think I would just have to carry on. I don't know how I can really win this one. Right, so... I will... I mean, maybe I can eventually hope to destroy all their systems, I don't know. I will, yeah, deploy extras. Because they have nukes, so I can't nuke them. Purchase arms. 400 Scorpion light tanks. Okay. Next turn, let's see if I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Mass demonstration in Iraq. Man shows no power. Jordanian border transfer Israeli army presence. Short tank battle puts Israel in dominant position. Middle East in relative peace. Yeah, right. Been a war going on for like a year at this point. Right. So like, yeah. Open negotiations for a ceasefire, support insurgents. Iraq, be nice. Disrupt insurgents. Jordan. Try to prove them okay. Where are they? Very weak. Consider extreme measures. Start coup in Jordan. I have 2 turns to do it. So next, yeah, I'll give them up at the summit if I can. Will I be able to? I certainly can't pull off anything off the border. So yeah, the strategic action, Egypt. Okay. I need more heavy tanks now. Deploy more extra. I definitely can't withdraw a single brigade, no chance. Deploy all extra forces, and I have to hope that the coup in Jordan works. Need more tanks. The coup in Jordan must work. Attend. Ratify the agreement, goddammit. Accept the agreement. Agree, Jesus. Okay, right. Okay, so it looks like I survived. I live to fight another day. Wow, so failed coup leaders arrested in Amman, so the coup didn't work. Islamic descent voiced all over Jordan. So Jordan and Israel worsened. Okay, this could be a thriller of a game. Okay, so let's go. Satisfactory, it needs to improve them. Support activities of insurgents. Okay, so Iran, Iraq. So what I need to do is I need to be nice to Iraq. Disrupt their insurgents, Jordan. Deplorable. Intelligence. Consider extreme measures. Start a coup. Lebanon, it's gone. Libya's gone. Syria's gone. Okay, so now I need to. Yeah. So let's have a look at my review forces. Wow. Well, I've got loads of light tanks though. I need to replenish heavy tanks. Really. Yeah, I need heavy tanks. 100%. 150 units. Strategic action. Jordan. Full-scale deployment on the Jordanian border. Hopefully the coup is successful. Mass demonstrations in Cairo show Islamic power. Mass demonstrations in Amman show Islamic power. Israeli war machine gets into gear for battle. Short tank battle puts Jordan in dominant position, but general anarchy as Jordanian government collapses. Okay. I believe the Egyptians, by agreeing to peace with me, did just about the dumbest thing they ever could have done, because now I'm going to coup them. Egypt, so I'm going to be right. Intelligence, they're fragile, so I need to support the insurgents. Okay. Iraq, don't need Iraq around anymore. Support insurgents. Let's go. Purchase arms, Britain. Let's go to review forces just in case. Okay. I need more heavy tanks, for sure. Still need heavy tanks. No, there's no build-up on that border. Okay, continue. Next turn. So they want to immediately go back to war with me. Okay. Hopefully I should be able to coup them. Egypt. Border dispute again. Lamentable. Try to improve. Weak. So I'm trying to think. Turn one, I think they invade next turn. So if I go, I'll assassinate their leader. I'll try and do that. Make policy. Purchase arms. So again, I need heavy tanks. I'll get some lights as well. Strategic action. Egypt. Full-scale deployment to Egyptian border. Let's see how my assassination attempt goes. Israeli terrorists arrested in Cairo. Egyptian government rocked by extremist protests. Israeli embassy stormed by protests in Cairo. Okay. So yeah, diplomatic. Try to be nice. That's all they ever do. Very weak. Okay. Consider extreme measures. Assassinate leader. Try to get rid of them. Yeah, let's just destabilize Iraq for the fun. Purchase arms. USA. Battle tanks again. Strategic action. Egypt. Right. Do I invade? So if I know. What I will do is I will. Yes, I will invade. Okay. Trikapi troops start war. Israeli terrorists arrested in Cairo. Egyptian Islamic fundamentalists spread violence. Initial loss for Israel in Israeli-Egyptian war. Okay. Be nice again. Dangerously weak. Consider extreme measures. Assassinate leader again. Right. Iraq. Supporting insurgents again. This is going to be so narrow. A few forces. Got a load of stuff, so purchase arms need more main battle tanks. Strategic action. Egypt. Oh, right, okay. Okay, it's not looking good, so it's going to have to be deploy all extra forces. Just hope for the best. I don't think I can lose in a turn at least. Purchase arms, Britain, light tanks. Next turn. Right, okay. That game was super, super intense. Yeah. That was a crazy game. So that just puts me back 4 losses in a row and then this fantastic game. It's why I play this game, really. I thought this was gonna be an easy game, right, kind of from the get-go. So I was sort of looking at the early situation with Syria and defeating them, and I was good friends with Jordan and Egypt early on. I managed to just in time coup the Jordanians in time, didn't I? Yeah, that was really close. So I think I've discovered something there in this game where if you invade yourself, maybe you can't lose in a turn, maybe it takes a few turns at least to lose. They can maybe do it too if you click invade because you get the initiative when you click the invade button. So I managed to finally grind down the Egyptians and barely hold my border until they were sort of forced at the UN to give a peace deal. And then they immediately wanted to go back to war with me again. Yeah, I think it was because they were winning the war the whole time that they didn't use nukes against me. It's always kind of a bit of a funny mechanic. But yeah, so there's solid victory for game 12, I believe. So let's see. Your leadership was inspired. It certainly was. You hung on to power for a long time. There's only one state under Israeli control, so that one is Syria. Yeah, that's Syria. You commit copious acts of violence. Relationships with the US are excellent. That's what you get for buying all their weapons. Our prestige ended as very high, and the leadership style was fascist, as it always is. Yep, okay. A very earned victory after those 4 losses. So I don't know what my scoreline is now, but I'll put it probably in the description.